This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net, Danger Entertainment Network podcasts. Yeah.
Hello, Dangerlings. Welcome to this week's episode. It's your old buddy, your Dungeon Master, Dan Thompson here. Wanted to have a little chat because we got a few bits and bobs happening on the show. First of all, I wanted to say a big thank you to everyone that we ran into at the UK Games Expo a couple of weeks ago when Ross and I were there. It was a fantastic time. We got to play some really good games. I want to say a big thank you to Paizo especially for being so generous with their time, for chatting to us for so long and teaching us some great games. We got to play Starfinder, which is so good. We got to play the Pathfinder Adventure card game. If you like card games, that is a game you should be playing. It was really, really fun, really easy to pick up. I'm not even a card game player and I could get my head around it pretty quickly. And of course, we got to play Pathfinder 2nd Edition, which is very exciting, and we got to read the actual rulebook and bestiary that will be coming out on the 1st of August at Gen Con for that game. It is a beautiful book, trust me. And we got to talk to Jason Bullman, the designer of Pathfinder 1st Edition and the lead on Pathfinder 2nd Edition. It was wonderful to talk to Jason. He was incredibly kind with his time. If you haven't listened to our interview with Jason that dropped about a week and a half ago, go back and listen to that because he is talking all about what is coming up in 2nd Edition. And we got to talk about some of the stuff that's going to come up in our show as well, which was really, really interesting. So do give that a listen if you haven't already. If the download numbers we've seen in the last week are anything to go by, I have a feeling you may have already listened to it because, whoa boy, that episode got popular very quickly. But thank you for supporting that. And thank you for the people who've been sharing that episode around. That brings us to an interesting topic, which is the future of the Danger Club podcast. Don't worry, it's nothing scary, unless you're scared of scary monsters attacking the Danger Club, because there will be quite a few of those. Basically, Pathfinder 2nd Edition is right around the corner now. It comes out in August of this year, and it's looking really, really, really good. So we have been having the discussion about what are we going to do on this show. Are we going to keep playing 1st Edition Pathfinder, or are we going to move over and play the new, exciting Pathfinder 2nd Edition? Ooh. Well, let me put your mind at rest. First of all, the one thing that is not going to happen is we are not changing our story. We are not abandoning these characters that you've grown to know and sort of like and love in some cases, Philippe. We're not going to start a new adventure, anything like that. This story is going to carry on. We're seeing this through to the end because it is starting to go places and we're not going to jump off that. But what we might think about doing is changing the rules that we're using under the hood, as it were, to run the actual game. I love Pathfinder 1st Edition. I've been playing it for 10 years. A lot of the guys have as well. It's a beautiful game and it lets you tell stories in such a wonderful way. But we would be fooling ourselves if we said that there weren't some things about it that can make it difficult to play, especially if you are trying to run an actual play podcast. Some of the rules take a little while to look up. Sometimes numbers take a while to find on character sheets. And Colin spends a huge amount of time editing those pauses out of our show. The way Pathfinder 2nd Edition is structured, that theoretically could make it a bit easier to deal with that sort of thing. So we are seriously thinking about moving over to using 2nd Edition. If you're one of the many people, and I think it is most of our listeners, who really is only in this for the story. They just want to hear the tale that we're telling. They like those episodes where we barely roll a die, and there are quite a few of those episodes among there. And I think they're pretty good episodes. I always like roleplay. If you're just one of those listeners, you may well not notice a change. But if you're somebody who is interested in the mechanics of it, then if we do go ahead and switch to 2nd Edition, then like we did in the early episodes with 1st Edition, we'll be trying to teach you a little bit of how to play the game along the way. And I might try and teach you, probably on a DMQs or something, about how I'm converting some of the old adventures that we're using to 2nd Edition so that the rules still keep working for that. Because a big part of this podcast is how we want to show that this is a game that anyone can play. You and your friends can pick it up and have a go at it. So the way you can let us know about that is through our social medias. We've probably got a few new listeners to the show, so let me tell you about how you can chat to us. You can email us if you're still into email, that old thing, dangerclubpodcast@gmail.com. Nice and simple, but we're on the others as well. Facebook, Danger Club Podcast. Twitter, we're on at Danger Club Pod. We're on Instagram as well, Danger Club Podcast. Find us on there. And we've also got our Discord server. Go to dangerclubpodcast.com have a look on the link there for the Discord, and you can find us on there. You can join it. It's a really nice community, and we're really active on it. We chat on that quite a lot. So if you have any thoughts on should we definitely move to second edition, are you excited about the idea of that? Do you want us to talk about second edition more, or no, do you want us to stay on first edition? Don't change it. We'd love to hear what you think. Jump onto our social media, jump onto Discord, tell us how you feel about it. Right, that's enough of me talking. We're in the middle of an exciting heist, and we're not going to stop it. I want to find out what's going on this staircase right now.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
Who was that?
I'm security.
Who was that?
I'm Jim.
Good evening, Creel.
Shaka Bon Haka.
What are you?
A Fulton sandwich?
Where is your other member?
Can I go to the trap door?
I guess you guys aren't ready for that yet. But your kids are gonna love it.
Tiny soups.
Big Mike, whatever you've got to do here, I know you're trying to keep it secret, but I've got your back.
Okay, dwarf. I got this.
You don't work here.
Sneak attack.
The adventure continues now.
Yes, I realised in last week's episode we did a parody of, Turn Around Again. We did that in an intro once. We did it with Yomadai. Do you remember? And we all got really excited and went Yomadai, like really, really loud, and it really blew my eardrums off because at that time only I was wearing headphones.
And we didn't have a limiter, did we? So
we didn't have a limiter. No.
It was just pure pain.
There was another Yomadai one.
It wasn't
there? Yeah.
There's been a few Yomadais. I don't remember which episode that was from. So Discord, let us know.
Yeah.
Day.
Yeah,
we did Yomadai like that.
Yomadai hasn't come up very much for a devout follower of Yomadai M. It's one of those.
Well, he might come out with a few phrases.
On the down low Yomadai.
Oh,
yeah.
And that is as good a time as any to say hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast. We are back in the studio. April is still with us.
Still alive.
And we are on track to try and hunt down Uncle Gooden, which we need to do because you need to find some answers to what is going on, and we need to do it soon so that you can get away from Caermarga and get on with your adventures, and also because April is leaving the country to go kickboxing soon.
Thai boxing. Yeah.
How long are you going for, April?
I'm going for a month.
A month.
So I'm going to come back an actual
Kickboxing legend.
Like,
Yeah.
With plungers and
with plungers and a magical horn. Pretty much.
Just re-roll Mikey's character as like a few extra classes of barbarian. Monk thrown in there as well.
Oh yeah.
Mate, are you going to come back to us?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
if I'm alive, or I'll come back as.
see how we go.
We'll see. Yeah.
So you've at the first stage of the infiltration. Little check-in. How do we all feel it's going so far?
it's going okay until we got rumbled.
It's fine.
The plan as far as we'd made it, which was to get in there and play a gig, went all right.
It did.
This is the impro bit. So far, well, we've failed at the first hurdle, really, haven't we?
Well, they just know that we aren't servants. They don't know that we're here to assassinate the guy who's holding the party. They don't know that we're here to kill Gatsby. They don't know that.
Unfortunately, Mikey has drawn a sword and leapt at them.
Going sneak attack, which is
is
not a sneak attack.
The old paradox of the rogue, eh? You have to shout it to get the bonus, but
that is always going to be an issue. It's always going to there's always going to cause some problems there, but might be able to get through it. We will see.
Let's hope I roll a critical hit. 14 weeks. 14 weeks.
I love this critical card.
Fulton weeks.
thought I was just gonna
Fulton weeks.
We're on the same level, man.
Yeah, we are, man. We've been living together and like syncing all our hormonal feelings.
Yeah.
I'm not sure there is a single NPC in the campaign who has appeared in as many episodes as your fumble card has appeared in now. I think it's probably just past Travis and Ica in terms of appearances.
When it gets older than you in your years, done. That's what you're saying.
It becomes part of it. Well, let's find out if you can get past these two guards, old Creepy Pete and Sweaty David.
Rolling an initiative, are we?
We're going to roll for initiative.
Straight
So
away.
while you're doing those rolls,
Ross just
we'll catch you up at home. We met these two guards in the in the passageway. They were fooled by the disguise, but unfortunately, they saw through M's terrible lies. They were on a natural 20 on their sense motive, so
good.
they did pretty well. Great. The question is, how many people in the party passed sense motive checks during it and have yet to reveal that they did? I guess we will find that out as well. So, let's go around the table. Karagor, what'd you get?
13.
A 13 for Karagor. Velda.
17.
17 for Velda. M?
17.
17 as well.
Yeah.
Very good. Fulton?
7.
A 7. Good old Fulton. Mikey?
22.
Yeah. That sneak attack may actually work. And Schneier?
It's like a sexy 16.
Sexy 16.
Why did everyone go so creepy all of a sudden? Like, dude,
I
the
know,
guards
yeah.
are creepy.
Hey, I've always been fucking creepy, man, okay?
She's also had a great
Part of my
night.
shit.
Yeah.
Dan's flirted with most of the people on this table.
Everyone, hasn't it?
He certainly has a rosy tinge to his cheeks.
There was a moment that I really liked
Yes,
when you were
positively
flirting.
glowing. Sorry.
When you were flirting with Shania, where you had a power stance on. Literally had hands on hips.
He was like a Tory politician.
Hey, I play for keeps.
Tweet us, Tories.
So, Mikey, you are the first to act. There is no surprise. Actually, you get a surprise round because they were not expecting there to be a fight.
So I can do a sneak attack.
It will. Yes, it will be actually because you're the only one who acts in the surprise round. So your move action will be drawing your sword.
Sweet.
And then we go into normal rounds where you can move up to one of them and you can make your sneak attack. And he is flat-footed currently.
Okay.
So go ahead and make an attack. So I think you have short sword stats on your sheet anyway because you've got one down the bottom
Yes,
next to your
someone help
slingshot.
me. Attack modified, so I've got a 9 on there.
So you roll that and you add a 9.
I roll this and I add a 9. Come
That's
on.
pretty good, isn't
I need better. 13 plus 9.
Yep, that'll hit.
Sweet.
So that is a hit. So you roll your damage for your short sword.
1d3 plus 1.
1d3 plus 1,
no.
and then you add
Oh, wait.
2d6 of sneak attack
wrong
dice
one.
as well.
1d4 plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Pyramids.
2.
So you do 2 points of damage, but you also do 2d6 points of sneak attack damage. So roll 2d6.
Goodness gracious.
Because they are flat-footed, so he's not expecting you.
Oh, lovely.
Nice.
A 6 and a 2.
6 and a 2, so that gives you a total of
10.
10 points of damage.
Woohoo. Can I choose who I got?
Yes, you can.
David for sweating on me earlier.
Sweaty
I had a feeling.
You learn before any of you can say anything. Mikey whips a short sword out of seemingly nowhere, runs up and just stabs Sweaty David in the side. He coughs and cries out, and blood pours from the wound. Sweat sprays across all of you. He shakes. He's got like long. He's got that kind of medium length hair that is just permanently wet like a wrestler. He just kind of shakes it. It just flicks across everyone. But he is still alive. Velda, you go next.
I've had a nasty thought. All the weapons are still in that case, aren't
Yeah,
they?
you don't have. None of you are currently. Well, Fulton is armed. And Mikey is armed. The rest of you, all of your weapons are in Shania's double base case.
I mean, you
my
have
base is
spells.
out. Though,
I
right?
do, but I'm just thinking what to do because like everyone's gonna. What are you gonna do? I'm just gonna Ray of Frost. I'm gonna Ray of Frost Sweaty.
Okay, you Ray of Frost, Sweaty, make your range touch attack.
Okay. It's a natural one.
Natural one.
Roll again.
Roll to confirm.
Please
Come
give
on,
him.
please. Oh no, it's a 12.
12, that would have been a hit. So yes, it's not a fail, but yes, you fire a ray of cold energy and completely miss him. Yeah. You crystallize a few of the beads of sweat flying from his
Cold sweat.
the,
Definitely sound like an album now.
It doesn't hit any of them. MZ, unarmed MZ, what you gonna do?
Unarmed. The old unarmed MZ.
Ever got the old new fist?
I was going to say, yeah, I might just... they've got weapons on them, right?
They've got halberds.
But halberds?
What's a halberd?
No, I don't know what a
like
halberd is.
It's like an axe on the end of a long stick.
Yeah, it's like an axe spear.
Yeah, it's got a pointy bit as well.
Can I grapple the other guy?
Yes,
Can you rage?
I mean, I could rage, but I don't want to rage just yet. Do you know what I mean? This is too...
So he takes an attack of opportunity against you with the halberd as you close in on him.
Oh, is it? Hang on. All right.
This is...
That was just a question. Can I?
Remember when we were fighting Spears Morgan in a sort of confined space with someone with a
close,
spear?
isn't it?
It's that, except you don't have a weapon. So
And there are two of them.
So things are going to go well.
If Mikey... So there's only space for two people, isn't there?
That's
really?
right.
So Mikey and Velda are at front, I guess?
No,
if they just attack?
Velda's in the middle of the path, but Velda can fire over people with his spells.
Of course.
Who is in?
Yeah.
I would assume you.
Yes.
That tends to tend to be up front. Usually Karagor as well, although Mikey has nipped through. Mikey can move through people's square, like friendly squares, because she is small enough to just run between your legs.
Fulton, have you got anything else on you?
You cannot occupy the same square
I've
as
got
them.
axe.
You've got an
throwing
axe. You haven't got any daggers or anything?
No, but I'll kill him. Don't worry.
I think I'm going to hold my go until Shania gets that case open,
Sure.
and then I can act.
No problem. All right, it means it's the guards go. Sweaty David takes a 5-foot step back and takes a stab at Mikey. First possible damage to Mikey against her regular AC because she has acted. Oh, it's quite good. That is going to be a 23 against your armor class.
What? That's unbelievable, David.
I did say...
So that's not from my hit points.
It goes off... No, that's just a hit. This will be off your hit points, though. Oh, and that is 10 points of damage.
Okay, once I thought it was 23, now it's 10. It's like, oh, that's nothing, David. Bring it.
I did say if the alarm gets raised, this mission could go sideways very quickly.
We need to take these guys out really quickly.
Obviously, creepy Peter. Creepy Peter. He decides to take a swing at Fulton. It's a 20.
That is a hit. Come on, give me some
for
more.
7 points of damage.
Coolio.
By a halberd. But that is their go. Shania, it's your go. You're at the back with a big case of weapons.
Yeah, well,
Philippe.
opens the weapons up.
Wait,
and passes
let's
them.
just clear this up. Where is Philippe right now? Is Philippe dressed as a servant with the rest of you, or is Philippe back in? I feel like we should have We should have resolved this 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, I nearly mentioned it.
Where is the homicidal monkey right now?
I totally forgot about my monkey.
Isn't he in the case?
Please say he's dressed up.
He should be in the handy haversack, really.
Yeah,
Would he
right.
survive in the handy haversack?
There is no air in the handy haversack.
And also
you just open the handy
there's
haversack.
a bunch of weapons in the handy haversack as well. It's the
Well, I was thinking I could open him out and have all the weapons. Like,
An airless void full of spinning blades.
Hey, Stinky Pete, look in here.
no, I mean, okay. Presumably, Philippe is. I left him behind back at the.
Okay,
I think probably because I've not acknowledged him once.
That's
since we've been
fair.
on this caper. So
shame.
I think we left him behind.
I love a
Sorry.
monkey butler.
Yeah, that would have been nice. But I don't think.
Serving hors d'oeuvres.
Don't think it worked.
Unfortunately, yes. Philippe is keeping Christophe company.
Yeah, so he's back. Okay, so Philippe's
Okay,
back there.
so Philippe.
So yeah, I'm gonna open up the case and start throwing weapons at people. You know, like in sort of cool 80s style, ting 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 hand catches.
Okay, so you open the case. You open the handy haversack. It is a full round action to open that and take something, but it is a swift action to grab an item from the handy haversack. So you can. I will, for the sake of this, let you retrieve one item and throw it to one character. What would you like to retrieve and to whom?
I will take one of Karagor's weapons.
Okay, which the cutlass or a bow?
Can I shout to him? Cutlass or bow?
Can I respond?
You can.
Either.
For fuck's sake! I throw him the cutlass.
Okay, you throw a cutlass to
I get the
Karagor.
cutlass and I'm like, I wanted the bow.
Well, we'll find out what you do with it because it's your go now.
Okay, I actually
Sorry.
really...
Go on. I was going to say, I'll jump in on my go there and grab my.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Okay,
allowed.
you,
Grab my weapons.
yeah, that's fine. You spend your turn retrieving your weapon.
Can I throw any weapons to anyone as well?
Yes, if you like. Or you could retrieve your bow and take a shot with it.
Oh, cool. All right, sick. So, is that all right if I jump in there?
Absolutely, mate. That's the whole point of whole go, innit?
Go for
Sick.
it,
All right. So
Alright then.
I'll jump in and I'll fire the old longbow.
You fire the old longbow at creepy or sweaty.
Let's go. No, we want to take Sweaty out, do we?
Yeah, we just want to take him out. So Sweaty's been hit already.
Yeah. All right.
All right, you take a shot at sweaty.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Oh God.
Man.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. Roll to confirm.
Oh my God! Two in a row.
Two in a row.
Might be killed by 2 seconds on the side.
Sweaty David
Two in
and
a
creepy
row.
Peter, for fuck's sake.
Please stay with
All the
us.
people to
Please
bring
stay
down
with us.
the
Please be
danger
one that
club.
stays for weeks. I love these cards.
All right. All targets with cover gain an additional +4 bonus to AC against you for 3 rounds.
Okay, they don't have cover,
So that's all right.
You should be all right. If they take cover, you're in
You out
trouble.
there, you out there, Ross?
Bullshit. I'm going to take a picture of that. It's with me smiling because.
Karagor.
So what I wanted to do was like just jump at one and grapple him in a sleeper hold.
Okay, so he will get an attack of opportunity as you close with him because you are stepping. You're leaving his threatened square.
Very well. And
Who is in front? You
So
or me?
at the moment, Mike, you are in front, but because you're not in melee, and there is a space in front of you, Karagor can move through you effectively. So the only person in melee with them at the moment, or directly next to him, is Mikey. There is a spare space in front of Creepy David, Creepy Peter.
I mean, if it gets an attack of opportunity, then if I just stay where I am, study the target, shoot an arrow at him, I'll just do that instead.
Okay, to go for that.
Against,
You've got the cutlass.
You got the cutlass.
sorry.
Yeah, but you can swift action retrieve the bow and fire it
got
because
quick
it's a
draw.
handy haversack and you have quick draw.
Wicked, cool. I'll do that then.
Okay.
I literally say, I wanted the bow. Get the bow. Study the target and take a shot at it.
Okay,
It's a 16
is
enough to
this
hit.
sweaty or creepy?
Oh, sorry, that was at sweaty because
Okay.
I believe we were trying to kill him. It was a 16.
A 16 is a miss.
Oh, I thought a 12 was a hit earlier.
It was not. Well, it was when he was flat-footed.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Well then, whoa, fuck. Okay.
I think it was. Well, no, it was a 12 plus bonuses, so it was like a 20-something. I think that April got.
So the guards have at least 16 AC.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Okay, you
we
fire.
need to never fight them ever again.
It hits his armor, but does not do any damage.
Spaghettios.
Fulton.
Can I grab my great axe?
You already have your great axe because you're the security guy, so you had all of
well,
your.
technically, I mean, I did say when we were I did put it in the thing.
He did.
Okay.
He did. That's
All right,
very honest.
You retrieve your
Yeah.
great axe, but it's a swift action, so you've still got your go.
Cool. Hiya!
Okay, you step up.
It's good. Oh, it's good. Oh, my fingerprint's not working on my tablet.
Sweaty or creepy?
It is whichever the one's least damaged.
Least.
That's creepy.
Because then-
creepy is unhurt.
That is a 23.
A 23 will hit.
Coolio.
Alright, big damage.
Big damage here.
So it was actually 22.
22 still hit.
Cool, because I forgot my -1. That is a 7.
7
damage.
points of damage, not enough to kill him. You hit him with the axe. He staggers backwards. He's injured. We're going to round 2. Round 2 of this fight still going on. Mikey, they're no longer flat-footed, so it won't be sneak attacks. So you are up close and personal with.
But can I go invisible and then sneak attack
Yes, you can.
in one round?
Yes, you can, because 5-foot step is a free
Sorry,
action.
Dan,
Yes.
did he get an attack of opportunity on me because I stepped into melee with him?
Being very honest this round, Ross.
Yeah, you know.
Let me think. You were 5 feet back. He attacked you. You stepped forwards. He left his threatened square, so he takes an attack of opportunity against you. Aren't you honest?
You just want to get
I'm going
hit.
to reward you by missing this roll. And I do. He gets a 2. There you go. Honesty pays off.
He's just trying to get rid of that card. That's a word he's saying.
So, Mikey, you touch the horn, you go invisible, and you 5-foot step up to the guy. So he doesn't get an attack of opportunity against you because because you're invisible. He doesn't see you. And go ahead and make your attack.
Ooh, looking good.
What do I?
You had 9 to this.
Oh no, I think I did that wrong. I think I looked at the wrong one.
Okay.
Because I've got the short sword, sorry. 7, so 19 plus 7.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Nice.
And it's a sneak attack, so 2d6.
It is, and was that a 19 on the die?
Yes.
That's a critical threat with a short sword.
Yeah.
Roll to
You,
confirm.
David, and your sweaty paws.
So roll another attack roll first of all.
Oh, another
because this might
attack
be a
roll.
critical hit.
Oh, I think it is.
19 again.
19 again. That is a critical hit. April gets a critical card.
Oh, I have a card. Oh, this is so
tiny
exciting. It has a head on it.
Flip it over and you read there should be an entry for a short sword. It can be slashing or piercing, so you can choose either one.
Am I allowed to read both, or do I just
you can
have
read
to take-
both and you can decide.
Can I read it out?
Yeah, read them out and you can decide which one you want to do.
So piercing is normal damage, and target provokes attacks of opportunity from all threatening opponents.
Okay, so it would mean Fulton would get an immediate attack against him.
Or normal damage and -4 penalty on attack rolls, skill checks, and ability checks for 1d4 rounds.
Okay, so
This was all gibberish to me.
Okay, so one of them, the second one will make it less likely he'll be able to hit you when he attacks back. The first one will mean you do some damage, and then Fulton will have a chance to hit him as well this round straight away. So you've got more chance of killing him.
We want to be
okay,
Let's
I'm gonna do the first one.
What's it called?
It's called overreaction.
Overreaction. All right, go ahead.
I love
So
that.
now I do 2.
So now you do. Now you do 1d4 plus 1d4 -1 and 2d6 damage. So. So it's no damage on the d4.
Shit. And then this.
Yep, and then 2d6.
9.
9 points of damage. Fulton, you don't need to take your action because he dead.
I should have gone.
You vanish.
Can I cleave?
Yes, go on. Go on, mate. I tell you what, make your attack against him. If it's a hit, I'll let you cleave into the other guy.
What does cleave mean?
Cleave is an ability Fulton
it
has, which allows him to, if he kills somebody, attack into the next person.
25.
Cool.
25
that was so
hits.
nearly getting rid of your card.
Because that card dropped into it, because that hit from Mikey dropped into exactly 0, he was technically still conscious. So as he falls to the ground, Fulton, you just cleave the axe through him while he's on the floor, leaving a just smear of blood and sweat, and cleave into the next guy. Make your attack roll against the next guy. That doesn't sound
11,
promising.
12, 13, 14, 15. 15.
15, no good. He blocks it with his halberd. However, Sweaty David is no more. Mikey simply vanishes from sight, and then the guy's guts just open up, and Mikey reappears in front of him.
Can I look back at Fulton and go, I told you, dwarf, I've got this.
Nice.
For our listeners, April did a hair flick as well at the same
I
time.
did do a hair flick, I keep forgetting.
Very good. Okay, Sweaty David's down. Creepy Peter is still up. However, so that is going to be Velda's turn.
Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost.
Yeah, you knows it.
Ray of Frost.
Ooh, flipping.
He's got a touch AC of 10. So
Got touch AC of 10.
So if you roll over 10 on that die, that's a
Yes,
hit.
yes, I did.
There you go.
Get ready for this, guys. It's it's a 2.
2 points.
That's all right.
Every little helps.
Freeze half his moustache. His creepy moustache.
So MZ's not there anymore. MZ moved. So it means it's Creepy Peter's go. Creepy Peter makes a full withdraw action. He waves his halberd to keep you to back off, and then turns around and starts just running away up the stairs.
Fuck.
Why was it Edwards?
Because when you hold your go, when you take the go, you then move to that point in the initiative order.
Oh, of course,
so you now go after
sorry.
Shania.
Yeah.
I know that. Sorry.
Was he in combat with anyone?
He has a full withdraw action, so he doesn't provoke.
Yeah.
Did we hit him at all?
He got a full withdrawal and then a full move action.
Now, a withdraw involves a move. Withdraw action means you move your full move distance away from people without provoking.
Okay.
So he makes a full move action up the stairs, but that's all he can do this round. He doesn't get to make an attack or anything like that. Shania, it's your go. He's out of sight. He's gone off around up the spiral staircase.
Come back, motherfucker! I chase him.
Okay, you scythe in hand. You run after him. You catch up behind him as he's running away. Do you want to attack him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say, hey, creep, you were looking at my instrument. Very dangerous for you.
Make your scythe attack.
Let's try not to make too much noise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now is the time to be quipping. That is almost certainly a miss.
Yeah, that's not
Okay, so you swing and clang the scythe off the wall. Sparks shower from it as it scrapes along the stonework. He ducks under it and keeps on running. MZ
Running at the same time behind Shania.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to throw. Not throw. I'm going to shoot an arrow.
Shoot an arrow.
Okay. Is that okay?
Yep, no problem.
Yeah. All right. So that's better, isn't it?
It's not.
Yes, it is. 19.
I could say he has cover and bring the thing carnage, but he doesn't from Shania. Okay, yeah, you got a clear shot. 19 hits. Roll your damage.
19 hits. Thank you very much. So 1d8, baby. 3.
3 points of damage. Okay. He's still up. Bring him down.
Yeah.
Caragor.
I totter around the corner, sight him with my bow.
Okay.
Take a shot.
You take the shot as well. Okay.
Wait, no. Is he within my move range distance?
Yeah, you can get up to him and attack him with the cutlass.
Should I just jump on him?
He won't get attack of op at the moment because he's running effectively. He's not threatening right now.
Jump on him or shoot him with a bow.
Jump on him and silence him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grapple him.
Good call.
All right, Caragor's going to jump on top of him,
Okay.
try and get his hand over his mouth as he falls.
All right, go ahead and make a combat roll a d20. Add your combat maneuver bonus.
15.
A 15. A 15 exactly gets him. So you run in and grab him around the waist. He starts struggling,
Great.
but you are currently now grappling with him. So you are wrestling with him. You both have the grappled condition currently. Fulton,
Perfect. Oh, can I slip my arm or a hand around his mouth?
you can try and cover. You're trying to cover his mouth.
Okay,
Right? Yeah, you
okay.
don't have full control of him. Next
Okay.
round, if you win another grapple check, then you have him completely under control.
Okay.
If he doesn't escape.
Is there any
Fulton.
chance of me going up to the guy and swinging the axe on his head?
Yeah, you can do that.
Hang on. Can he? Because he's small. So you can only move 20 feet, can't he?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, you can't. Hang on, could you? No, you can't charge. There's not space to charge. I'm afraid, Fulton Battlestone, you are too slow to catch up.
Can I get within range and throw my throwing axe at
Yes,
him?
you can.
It's Caragor wrapped around him. I've got this. Here we go.
You better
Bit
get
worried about this.
I'd be very worried.
Man.
Oh,
I brought him down, lads! Oh my god!
10.
10. Yeah, that's ranged.
Why do you hate me?
An axe whistles straight past your ear, Caragor, and clangs
like this
against the stone.
Can I do anything else?
What else would you like to do?
Can I go down the bottom and pull the body into the room?
Well, I was going to
The other body into the room?
No, you've moving in range and throwing the axe is
Cool.
all you can get done in that round. So that is now round 3. Mikey.
Question: Can I retrieve my slingshot and?
Yep.
But would I be able to get into a range?
Yeah,
of
the
fire?
haversack's right next to you, so it's a swift action to grab the slingshot from it, and then move action to move up the stairs, and then you're in range for a shot.
Okay.
You join at Fulton.
I am on a roll. 16 plus 9.
16 plus 9 will hit with him grappled, so go ahead and roll the damage for your slingshot.
So that's the 1d3 plus 1.
So it's 1d3 plus 1.
How do you roll a d3?
So
in
a
your
1 or a
hand?
2 is a 1, 2, 3 or 4 is a...
Oh, look, 6.
look at that.
So that's 3
Plus
points.
1.
So it's 4 points of damage. You also then do 2d6 points of sneak attack damage on top because he is flat-footed, because he's grappled.
So
got him.
2d6 now.
So 2d6,
Oh,
yeah.
fantastic.
That
So I
toothpick
keep
of yours is lethal.
4.
Double 2.
So another 4 points on top of the 3 points that you did. You run up, take your slingshot, let loose a bullet from it, and it hits him straight between the eyes and beds itself in the front of his skull, and he just goes limp in Caragor's hands.
Nice.
Nice work.
Looks like he's gone to bed. This one was the sleepy one, wasn't it?
Great, we got to put him in the room. Put him in the room.
Aye. Well, first, Caragor goes through his pockets.
Okay. You go through the pockets of both of them. From the pair of them, you find 4 potions of cure light wounds.
Oh, sick.
Lovely.
Nice.
And you find 10 gold pieces.
How much blood is on the...
Where Sweaty went down quite a bit.
Hey, Velda,
Yes.
can you do like that? Like, spray some water on the floor?
Prestidigitation will clean it up.
Aye. Have you
have
got
that
some like
prepared.
water that you can like
You want me to
spray?
clean up your mess?
No, it's
I've
not
got
my
my
mess.
just-
We got to do this quickly. Let's not.
Okay, there you
I
go.
don't.
You can
I
do
don't.
that.
I don't have that prepared. Velda takes his handy haversack from the case.
Okay.
No, sorry, I don't. I can't. No.
Mikey?
I prejudice.
You're the
I
worst.
clean it up.
Oh,
while
you've got it.
while
Oh,
the two
no.
of you are arguing over it, Mikey comes over, waves her hands over the blood, casts a spell,
Nice.
and the blood is cleaned up.
And I'm mumbling to myself
Nice.
like, danger clothes, danger schmucks. on my own.
You drag the bodies into the bedroom and, I don't know, tuck them up in bed or...
We sort of put them
Hide 'em
under the bed,
Okay,
so
nice.
they, they're really hard
hide
to
the
find.
bodies
So I think
and you hide all
Did
their
anyone,
kit.
did anyone take any wounds?
I'm going to take...
I
I've got
did.
5 potions. I'm just going to take
Okay.
one of my own.
All right,
You've got 5.
cool.
Yeah.
You click one
Are
of the
we in
vials
character? Yeah.
off your bandolier and you drink it. Cure Light Wounds potions are 1d8 plus 1.
What was that one? 1 plus 1. I got
So
2.
You get 2 hit points back for that one potion.
Oh,
you can drink
God.
more potions if you want.
Yeah.
But while you're drinking them, go ahead and anyone wants to drink potions, go ahead and drink them and cross them off your sheets. While you make your way up, you continue making your way up the stairs.
Right, everybody, let's be quiet. Yeah, we've already made too much noise here.
Yeah,
Let's try and get it down.
Okay, you get to you go up several flights of stairs. This seems to have been the only guard patrol on this part of the floor. Peek behind the curtain. There would have been another one, but Henrik is downstairs watching his beloved perform. Or he was watching his beloved perform. And you make your way up to the. You get up to the 11th floor, which is the top of this flight of stairs, where there is a door. You listen at it. Go ahead and give me some perception checks.
Another natural 20 on all these.
Really?
Like,
Everything that doesn't matter.
yeah.
I got a 30 on that roll.
annoying.
I hate to brag.
Cool.
but-
There are enough of you listening. You identify there are 2 guards in this room. You can hear them talking, and apparently they sound like they're playing cards. They are sat at their table. They're sat down talking.
So
What do we do?
do we go in, talk our way past, or do we go in and rush them?
Well, we've all got weapons, so
We haven't got much time. I'm not sure. We all seem pretty crap at lying.
I think we can get past them with our weapons as servants.
as servants.
Yeah.
Maybe
We could be... Oh,
we can put them. We can put them back in. No, we don't
I mean,
wanna
I'm
do
not
that.
sure. Just out of character, we must have got some blood and shit on us from that.
A little bit of splatter.
A little bit splatter, but
the
we're not
prestidigitation
like-
cleans most of it up.
Okay,
so you
We
can
could
look
be
rough,
like
but-
still look pretty
undercover
good.
security, posing as servants for the party. So we've been hired by the party as security, dressed as servants.
So you're saying we go in there
Yeah.
and we give the orders,
Yeah.
like saying,
And
"Why are
we
you
say-
playing?
Yeah,
why are you
because
playing
we're-
cards? You should be doing something else."
Yeah, get back to work.
Yeah,
Idiots.
we're like secret
Although-
in charge
Undercover.
of you
Although,
guys.
I mean, although that will leave people just wandering around talking to us, talking about us. Wouldn't it be better just to kill them? I mean, I'm just being realistic here.
What other options have we
We've got
got?
about 45 minutes before the party starts winding down, and that's 2 people just wandering
every
around
time-
talking about the undercover people.
Given how hard it was to hit the last 2, if we just pick fights with every single guards we see, we're going to actually increase the amount of time we've got
All right.
to spend here.
I'll go with any.
Should we just go in and talk our way out of it? And
Yes,
if
that
not,
seems to be the plan.
Let's
Let's
kill
do it.
them.
Wait. Are there any other options? Have we got any spells we can use? Anything we
Yeah,
can
I'm
do?
looking at you 2 spelly people
Yeah.
here. Have you got anything?
Can we confund them or something?
Speak with the animals, and I have dancing lights. So no.
No, yes, most
I
of my
mostly
spells are
prepared
offensive.
healing spells because I was worried about a healing. So
Yeah, sure.
Oh, ghost sound. I could order them somewhere else.
Yes, that's great.
Let's do that.
Can you mimic someone's voice?
Yes. I
Have
could
you
do
heard
Creel's
Henrik's
voice.
voice?
I could do Creel's voice.
Creel's voice, even
Creel's voice is
better.
good.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
You're a little cracker, aren't you?
I am so on fire right now.
So,
Big Mike.
through the door,
Yeah.
and then we tell them to scan. What's the floor beneath us?
We're on floor 11, so floor...
Or will they come out this door straight towards us?
Is there anywhere for us to hide outside here?
Is there like a little room?
Yeah, you can nip back down into one of the bedrooms slightly below.
Kraken, we'll do that.
Okay.
You get girl
What would
sound.
I say?
Just send them downstairs. So there's been a disturbance and they're needed downstairs.
Let's not say disturbance.
No,
just say
I
you're
say
needed.
I got an idea.
Okay.
All right. Wait.
Do I know their names? No.
No, you don't know their names. Okay, so
You got this, Mike. You got this.
So I do a lot. I bang on the door first, then do the sound.
No, just the voice through the door.
Just the voice.
Okay.
All
Ask them
right.
to report to Henrik downstairs, maybe.
It's all right. Mike's got this.
Okay.
All right, Mike.
Let's all of us go down into the bedroom and wait.
Okay. Good
You
luck,
go
Big
in-
Mike.
You all go and wait in
Believe
the
in you.
bedroom. Mike, you're left alone outside the room.
All security intel on floor 11. All security intel on floor 11. The dogs have escaped. We need you to go find the dogs. I repeat, the dogs have escaped.
All right. Are you visible at the moment?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
You,
I'm behind.
you hear some people coming. You make a stealth check. If you want to just hide behind the door.
Yes.
Stop. James, would you stop with your deploring noises when people roll dice? Stop judging before people have added scores.
Yeah.
23.
23.
See?
I am
You
a
see,
stealth.
James? We did doubtful noises.
Just building up tension.
So the door opens. The two guards come out, looking at each other. They say, "The fucking dog's our problem. Why are we supposed to be dealing with the dogs?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe. I thought this was meant to be a prestigious posting. This is." The one of the guard next to him just taps him on the shoulder and says, wait. He stops, looks at the door they've just opened, looks around the room. Mikey, you're hidden behind the door. He puts a hand on the door, swings the door closed, looks behind it, and Mikey's gone. Mikey's not there. He looks around for a minute and the two of them walk down the stairs and away from it, leaving Mikey up above in the door frame above them, hanging onto the wall above the door.
Nice.
The two of them walk off down the stairs past the bedroom where you're all hiding and disappear back down the stairs, the servant stairs, grumbling to each other. The rest of you are able to head back to join.
Right, let's go. Nice.
Is security intel the right word?
Doesn't matter.
It did the trick.
It worked.
Let's get through this door. Can we lock this door from this side?
I mean, we're still in the bedroom. We don't
Okay,
know.
no,
we've
it's
come
fine.
out. We've
You've
gone up
come
now.
out. Okay,
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So
lock-
yeah,
No.
what do you want to do? So you want to try and lock the door?
Is there anything? Can we lock this door with that key? Can you try that key, Mikey?
Yeah, my key.
Grumbly.
My key.
Caragol looked at Mikey. Whoa. It was fate. I do believe in fate.
Mikey, you lock the door. How many people have keys of this type? You don't know, so you don't know if they'll be able to unlock it again.
Wait, do we need to seal access to this door from the other side?
What?
Are we not coming back down this way? Is that what you're trying to do?
No, mind you, I just think it will save us a bit of time if someone's trying to come up.
It's likely, yes.
Key.
Do we?
And if not, we can just unlock it again on our way back down.
Okay. Because I've got the key of lockjamming, you see, so we could permanently deny entrance. But, I mean, if we might need to keep this as a possible escape route,
Yes,
I think
I'd
we
keep
do want to
escape
get...
open.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's just
I
keep
say,
going. Yeah,
oh, no.
sorry.
There'll be other doors.
We could just put a chair up against the door.
I think if there's one door we want to lock, it's gonna be the office.
Right, okay. Come on.
Okay.
Crack in.
So you you look around the
Anything
room.
in the room? Yeah.
There is a table and chairs on which there is a deck of cards, which are currently dealt out. They've been playing Go Fish.
I look at the hands and see who was going to win.
You see, but you didn't see either guard, but you see that the guard on the left was probably winning.
Oh. I move their cards around.
You change a few of the cards around just to mess with them. So there is a flight of stairs from here. There is only one exit from this room. So where before there have been two staircases running parallel all the way up the tower, the servants' one and the main one, they have both converged now on this room, and there is only one staircase from here that goes up out of this room to the next floor. There are a couple of windows as well looking out, but other than that, the room is bare. There is a cord, silken cord, hanging from the wall on one side, which you can pull if you would like to, Fulton.
No.
Okay.
I love how you asked Fulton directly.
The DM just comes in and goes, "Would you like to pull that?"
Yeah, just out of nowhere.
It's like a Tom and Jerry. There's just signs pointing all over it saying "pull this." Okay, so all right, so you got a flight of stairs going up.
Let's go.
So you are currently, you reckon that you are on the 11th floor right now. So
Well, I was up on the 11th floor watching the cruises below.
Bob Dylan's the only one in the room.
I was actually buried, but yeah, I get what you were saying with the impression.
Okay, so you head up the stairs?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck it.
Carry on up the stairs. Up to the 13th floor, where you encounter a completely empty room. This room has no exits. It has no other ways out of it. It is a completely bare and empty room. There are a couple of windows, which if you peer out of, you can look down 13 floors down onto the...
Can I detect magic, please?
High side stacks. You can detect magic. There is no magic in this room.
I would like to see if I can see any
Go
trapdoors.
ahead and make your perception check.
12.
12, you find no evidence.
I do one as well. Is that right?
Go for
Can
it.
I try?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I got a natural 20, so that's actually 31.
31, okay.
Is it possible to disbelieve illusions if you don't know they're there?
You would need to know from magic. Detect magic would reveal what they are.
But
There's no illusion magic active in here. None of you find any secret doors. Looking around, you look out the window. You can look down at the city. You can look up. You can see that there are windows on some of the floors above you. The 14th to 14th, 15th, and 16th floors. You can see have windows, but those windows are bricked up. There are no, or it's just not even bricked up. It's just solid stone. There's no glass in them. If you kind of lean out and look up, you can see there are some more windows on the 17th floor, right before the top of the tower disappears into the roof of the cavern. You can see there is a window up there.
Okay, so maybe we have to get out these windows and climb up to the windows up there.
four stories.
No.
With a
Any
drop
other plans? Any other plans?
drop that will definitely kill any of us.
Hey, I got a grappling arrow. Or two.
I
Do the
mean,
windows,
got rope.
well, I asked various searches and stuff like that. Do the windows look like they've seen much use?
I mean, they look like they've been open. They don't look any different to the other windows that have been.
Are they humanoid sized to get out of?
You could climb through one, yeah.
Shania,
This
you
is
have
regular access though. That's
Shania, you have the spider climb, don't you? I mean, not for
prepared
us.
today. Not prepared today.
Oh, not
sorry.
pretend.
That would've been
Just sort of last.
People have to get up there.
Exactly.
There has to be
There's gotta
access
be a
up
way.
there.
Exactly, yes.
Does Uncle Gooden fly?
are we in the room?
You're in
All I
the
know of
room,
Uncle
yeah.
Gooden is I've just seen him on a magic mirror and he looks like a old man.
Aye. I
There's
bet he's
no
got
doors, there's no stair, nothing.
Nothing.
flying
Empty
ability.
room.
Fulton's going to shout out. Well, not shout. Like
Okay.
say, Bella.
Belloc from Indiana Jones appears and
Speaking French, but it didn't work.
does nothing.
Was that Elvish?
Hey.
I don't speak it.
Oh, fair enough.
Empty room, no exits. What's the plan?
Stumped.
Definitely nothing on the ceiling either.
There's nothing on the ceiling. It's just a
Can we just?
stone
Can
ceiling.
Fulton just go around pressing the wall?
Yeah, you've done that with your and you have stone cutting because you're a dwarf, so
Yeah.
you're pretty good at finding secret doors. But you are confident there are no secret doors here. From tapping on the ceiling, it sounds like just solid rock. It sounds like it's almost like there is no floor above you. It's almost like it's just the building is solid stone. In a room with nowhere to go, you look out of the windows. You look up at the quite high climb to get to the other windows, but no other apparent way of getting up there. That is where we leave it for tonight.
Damn you!
Tricky.
What a spot we're in.
Yeah, so hi Dangerlings. You've probably realised that this episode isn't long enough, right? It's only 50 minutes and we don't want to shortchange you here at the Danger Club podcast. So I've gone back into our old recordings, and do you remember when we did, way back when, like episode 1, just before we released the podcast actually, we did all these interview videos with each of us as actors to tell you about our backstory. Well, I edited drums down to like a minute, his interview, but his interview was like 10 minutes long, and it's such an amazing piece of audio when you listen to it because it's such a good backstory that he came up with for Shania. It's really in depth. So at episode 56 we're going to share it with you as a little Easter egg. Enjoy this.
Right, who are you?
In the real life.
In the real
life, my name is Drummond Boskill. I'm an adventurer, actor, person. The same as everyone else. I'm the same as everyone else. And I'm not ready for this. That's the other thing, just to let you know. That's why I have no shirt on.
And who are you going to be playing in this adventure?
I'm going to be playing Shania Rain. I know what you're going to say. Say it again so that I can understand what you're saying. Shania Rain. Yeah, Shania Rain. It's not rain that comes down from the... It's rain because I'm going to fucking rain the place, man. I'm going to own... You know, when someone has like a king has a... You know what I'm talking about.
Tell us a bit about Shania. What kind of character is Shania?
She is a drow noble. Yes, although I'm pretty sure that before we do any more recording... there will be a change to that, and she will become just a drow, because you're not allowed to play drow nobles, I've learned. Anyway, let's not focus on that, on my huge mistake right now. What we will do is tell you a little bit about her background, which may change as well, because it's based on the fact that she's a drow noble. Anyway, her family were killed by dwarves, because dwarves are fuckers. When she was, back living with all her drow noble peeps underground, which is where the drow live. She was like, 6 years old, something. Saw her family slaughtered in front of her eyes. There are a couple of dwarves left going... I imagine them sounding a bit like Fulton, like going, do you think we should kill the little one as well? Do you know what I mean? Because revenge and that. And one of them going, no, you can't do that. You can't kill a kid in there. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe I don't know. Maybe one of them's Irish. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But they're arguing, and then there were drow people coming, and so they just left me, and there was blood everywhere, and I was going, one of the other drow noble families took me in to use me as a slave, because drows are assholes. And so it's kind of a Cinderella type thing, It's doing a lot of sweeping and giving shit dresses or whatever. But all the time, trying to learn little bits on the side. Ended up making friends with sort of more average drows, and picking up little bits of healing and stuff, and bits of knowledge of nature and things like this, and ended up deciding that I would be a druid. Yes. So she's a drow noble druid is what it comes to. Anyway, it gets deeper than that. I don't know how much of this is going to fit in there. Should I just carry on? Yeah, I'll just keep going, and we can just chop the fuck out of it, because that's what we'll do, man. You might need that for later. So, carrying on the story of Shania Rain, the drow noble that won't be a drow noble later. As she grew, she fell in love with another drow noble, and managed to escape the family who had taken her in and put her into slavery, and she, they had a child together, and this other drow. I mean, he was grateful, obviously, because she's drow noble lady. She's like, the ladies are the ones, So anyway, he was super grateful. But then when the kid came along, turned out it was a boy. Uh-oh. Now in drow noble society, we don't really keep the boys around. Now they tend to kill them. That's the done thing. But Shania Rain is surprisingly empathetic for a drow, especially for a drow noble, and she didn't want to kill her kid. Weird, eh? So she passed her child along to one of the more common drow, who was also, slightly more empathetic, maybe had some hardship and been kicked around a bit. A lowly person in their world, essentially, and said, take him away. If I'm, if I know where he is, then they'll. Basically, I have to pretend that I've killed him. That's what I've got to do. Take him far away and give him a good life somewhere far from here. And gave her like a thing. And then the rest of the drow nobles found out that this happened and decided to kill her and drove her from her home anyway. So that was really pointless move on her part. But drow noble, bit shit really. So what happened was she escaped to the surface world. Which doesn't work well for the drow, and up on the surface world, very hard to socialize. Everyone hates the fucking drow. So she covered herself like bandages, like a mummy, all her skin and stuff. Which, by the way, she'd been making markings on. Protective markings, spells that she'd been learning and picking up on the way, all over her body, and putting like this berry juice on them to keep them red, so they stood out on her skin. Anyway, so when she went up to the surface of the world, wrapped herself in all these sort of bandages and stuff so that people wouldn't recognise her race, put some goggles on because it's a bit bright for her, and befriended a monkey. So it's just part of her sort of nature hanging, basically. So she was hanging around, the trees and the forests and the whatnots and talking with animals. Well, not talking with animals. She hasn't got that skill yet. But communing with nature. And she met this devil monkey, and she felt a real calling to it. It was a real evil monkey, and she was like, you appeal to my dark side, monkey. Let's high five and eat other animals by the fire. And then she realised that's a bad thing to do. But they hung out and ate berries at least. And the monkey ate some stuff, but anyway. Look, basically what I'm saying is she got a monkey. He's quite vicious, right? They hang out together. She's drow noble. She's a bit weirded out because she's lived half her life, above ground, half her life below ground. She's had a lot of shit going on. She's lost a child. She is, communing with nature, trying to be a druid and trying to put a positive spin into the world. But she comes from a dark and twisted place. And also, as a side note, is keeping half an eye out just to see if maybe anytime she will ever find her offspring. And if that happens, well, Kaloo Kalay, what a day it shall be. Any other questions?
So, what class in the game is Shania?
What class? She's a drow.
No, that's a race.
That's a race.
What class in the game is Shania?
She's very classy. She has all kinds of classes. No, she's a druid. Sorry, she's a druid. She's a druid.
Nice.
Shania Rain is a druid.
What are you looking forward to? What do you like about this character that's made you excited to play it?
She's an oddball. She's dark, she's twisted. But she works against her. So, like, everything about her is going in different directions. She's comes from an evil world where bad things are lauded and will move you forward in life. However, she dislikes the way that worked and is now living in another world where it doesn't work like that. And she's trying to make amends and come to terms with a lot of things. She's she's troubled and complicated, and which I think may make her quite tough to play to begin with, but will also make it interesting. And once, we've had a few games, I think there'll be lots of depth there to explore and get into and groove with.
Tell us about your pet, or about your monkey. What's his name?
Monkey's name is Philippe. Philippe the devil monkey. He doesn't say much. He's a monkey. Occasionally he goes like that. Do you know what? I haven't even. I'm undecided as to what type of monkey. Maybe I should decide now.
So what kind of monkey?
Well, it's a devil monkey.
It's a devil monkey.
It's a devil monkey. I know it's a devil monkey, but I don't know what. I haven't actually looked at what does a devil monkey look like. Do we know what a devil monkey looks like?
Who knows?
Yeah. Well, okay. If anyone fancies googling devil monkey and sending it in to Danger Club Pod cast, then help me understand what I've chosen better. Shania Rain is going to make you feel off balance. I feel a little off balance playing her, so I hope to creep you out. So that's a little bit about Shania. She may or may not sing. We'll see. Before we get cracking, check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, that's another one that we do.
And welcome to the Pittsburgh Nerd Podcast. I'm Sean.
And I'm Ian.
Hey, Ian.
Yeah.
Did you know you could find us on the Danger Entertainment Network?
Danger
Entertainment. That's right.
Sounds dangerous.
It is. It's a tad bit dangerous. You'd be shocked to find that out. There's a bunch of great podcasts you can find there. Our friends from the History of Bad Ideas podcast, Who the What Now, Besotted Geek. No, they retired. That's right.
They retired.
But there are a bunch of other great podcasts you can find there, along with us. We're the Pittsburgh Nerd Podcast, and we do pop culture and chili cheese dogs and whatever else floats our fancy.
Yeah.
Check us out.
For sure.
We're on most podcatchers, so give us a look.
Peace.